G'day everyone. When I say everyone, all my Patreon supporters, there's about 130 odd who will really fucking keep me afloat each month. I really appreciate when the money goes into my accounts coming in next week. Fucking thanks everyone. I don't know if I'll put this up on YouTube because I'll probably get fucking trolled for begging, but I get about $500 from Patreon. People just give me money for my videos and go, keep going, cunt. They don't want anything in return. Fucking cheers. You guys have got me to my first gig on this tour. I'm now at the bus stop of Plainland. I've just driven the Vidina truck into the gig at Laidley, and then I'm getting the bus back to Brisbane where I'm picking up Yumi and two kids, and Myron Eden and Gary, and then we're going to come into the gig and do the gig, pay the fucking Vidina rego and fuck off in this. Anyway, fucking bills. It's an expensive country, Australia. But you guys have kept me going. I just want to say I'm trying to get my merch thing fucking happening. I'll go on a long spiel here. I'm at a bus stop, and if you guys don't like this video, just fuck off. I've been trying to get my merch thing happening, and I just can't find someone who would set up a drop shipping thing, where this is where ideal for performers, where I don't want to fucking deal with merch and send off fucking merch and stock and all that shit, right? I don't want to do it at all. I'd rather just get I'd just rather get money from doing my videos. But I've explained this a lot, and you guys get it on Patreon. I don't get paid for what I do, and a lot of people construe that as when I say I want donations. It's like, oh, you're begging. But one guy on, I think Facebook or YouTube wrote in recently, said, oh, I think I get what you're talking about, Jimmy. He's a carpenter, and he goes, when I go and do a job, I get paid for being a carpenter, but you don't actually get paid for your videos. It's like, nah, and it doesn't matter how big you get as a performer. Like, fuck YouTube. The market for YouTube has gone out, right? The income for YouTube, you got to be fucking massive, and even PewDiePie's having issues with how fucking far Google's fucking shafting him. But Google gets half of the profits, ad revenue on everything, right? They've demonetized mine because they think I'm commercially fucking not viable. I don't know why. I mean, I swear a bit, and I fucking said I'd vote Trump more than Hillary. Apparently, they're fucking, unless you're small L liberal, they're fucking, I don't know why, but not getting any money from YouTube. But where does YouTube get, what do they do with their money? Like, it's like it's the biggest TV channel in the world by far, like millions of channels, and they don't do any content. You imagine a TV station that doesn't do any content, doesn't spend a cent on content, but just puts the ads on and then just collects the revenue. Like, that's a fucking, how do they not pay tax? I mean, I'm doing my tax returns. It's like, you got income and expenses. They don't pay tax, so their expenses match their income. I mean, fucking what are they? There's not even a help desk at YouTube you can ring up. It's just, nothing. So, income-wise for performers, all we are is a billboard. How do you get your income? It's like being a carpenter, and you just go off and do jobs, and you wear a billboard on your back, and you get a few fucking dollars from people reading the billboard and then buying someone else's products. That's what we are as entertainers. Or you might be, when I start doing my own merch, I'm like a carpenter going, I'll go and fucking do the work each day, and I might just sell some of the fucking nails or the wood when I'm at the gig, but there's nothing for labour or anything like that. No, that's free. So it's not many, but you get trolled by people going, oh mate, you're a freeloader asking for fucking, it's like, cunt, you've been watching my videos for ages. These are people who've been watching my videos for ages, because of the comments. And it's alright if you don't want to fucking pay, but it's like, you're telling other people not to pay. It's like this mythical carpenter who works for free, working on your fucking house, and then you going down the street and going, fucking, don't fucking pay him when he works at your place because he's a fucking freeloader, and then just fucking asking him around again to do more work. So, beyond my pissy business, this has got huge implications for the media. The whole media gets your attention, and then the sponsors pay for it. So that's where fake news comes from. You're a media outlet, say you're left or right wing, you've got to keep fucking delivering to your target market your message. If you go off message, the sponsor goes, no mate, you're fucking things up here. You're meant to just fucking hit them. And you know, if numbers go down, they basically can you or you know, they just don't pay you. So you got no, and also, like say the medical industry does not pay for ads because it's illegal. Now this might be seen as like, oh, high and mighty, we're not going to pay for ads. But they pay for editorial. They pay money to fucking put editorial things in about all their products. And that's how the big massive companies are operating. They got so much money, they you know, they basically just bribe the government to get access to taxpayer money, and you know, at an extreme end, make it illegal for people not to use their products, which is what the medical industry is basically doing on a lot of things. And yeah, so this whole thing of tax really astounds me when you think about it. There's this tax money is all going back to the people who create money out of nothing through national debt and taxes. We think it's you know, we think it's our taxes that pay for shit. I don't think so. I think it's just there to give us the illusion that we pay for shit, when really we don't. We don't pay for the wars. Again, when things, most of the stuff in society now are just getting sold off. The roads, the hospitals, the jails, fucking everything is just getting sold off. But you got to keep people paying tax to keep them suppressed and whatever. But I'm a believer of raw capitalism. Get paid for what you do. So you guys on Patreon are actually doing that. You're just basically going, I'll give you a fucking buck, cunt, for fucking buck a month for fucking keeping me entertained. And I appreciate that. And with a whole lot of people giving me a buck, I can take more creative risks. I don't have to just fucking keep doing the same thing, and you know, it becomes a bit stale for me. Was I'd like to create some, you know, new stuff, and which I will with the family. Fuck knows what's going to happen with the family. Fucking hell. But this month I'm just going to take it easy. I'm just going to make sure they have a good time, and I'm not going to be up all night just fucking doing videos, and you know, just be present for them so they don't fuck off too early. They will go. I mean, I'm going to fucking hit this tour for 2 years hopefully. I've got to make some money, man. And you know, me and the kids might go back to Japan or whatever, there's school back there, but hopefully they learn and enjoy the road. So I'll try and keep this going. Like I said, merch, fucking, there's no one out there who does drop shipping, setting it up. Like I've got to do it through Shopify, tie it up to a place that fucking makes the shirt, so an order comes in through my website, you guys get it, and I just get a few bucks on top of it, and it all runs smoothly. But most of the people I've been dealing with are like marketing people who just say, oh well, you know, this is how you market. I go, no, I've got the opposite problem. I've got a profile, but I've got no product to sell. Whereas most products and services from companies have got a product or service, but they just don't know how to fucking market it. So they all come to people like me, entertainers, and go, you get the attention with all your shit and we'll sell stuff. And then slowly and slowly, fucking, my products just fucking, I'm just going to walk away here because there's a guy coming and it might look a bit weird, me just fucking talking to the phone. So more and more, the content just becomes about the products and services, which fucks up the content, I reckon. And politically, there's something happening in this world where, on a massive scale, like, fucking globalism is about to fucking hit us. It's here. And the left and the right, fuck that, man. It's a matter now of people who believe in a centralised globalism, run by basically the bankers who control nations. Now, I'm a believer in a decentralised globalism and freedom of information. But at the moment, it's going towards a centralised globalism with no freedom of speech, freedom of information, freedom of behaviour. You're being censored. And if you don't buy into the current small L liberalism now, you're just deemed as a racist, a homophobe, and a fucking dumb, selfish cunt. And it's not about that at all. All the people who are into small L liberalism, the people who aren't, the majority, the ones that are voting in Trump, the majority of them, they're just against this centralised globalism cunt, and they see nationalism and religion and your sex as a buffer from this globalism which is coming in. So the globalism is basically saying we don't want people to identify with their sex. It's a choice whether you're male or female. We don't want you to identify with religion. Yeah, it's cute that you've got religion and we believe in freedom of religion, but we believe in freedom of religion. We don't believe in religion. And they don't believe in nationalism either. So, you know, they're all seen as evils now. So what's going to fucking replace it? It's got to be a decentralised fucking free world, man. And we've got the technology to have decentralised systems, currencies, governments, internet, social media. It should be all uncensored. This argument that you got to censor people, even like say, you know, all eyes are on America. It's a melting pot. They're trying to break America, definitely, and they're blaming it on fucking white nationalists. Like, I find this white nationalism, anti-white nationalism weird, man. I mean, I'm gonna go there. Fucking, I've got Japanese kids, so if anyone thinks I'm a white nationalist, fucking, I've got no problem with fucking white nationalism. I'm looking around, it's so fucking, you know, because I've got no problem with it any more than I've got with black nationalism or fucking, but there's definitely a thing to just decimate white male fucking and religion and nationalism. And because I think that's the thing holding us up against this international globalism. It's, you decimate that, then all the minorities and everyone who's being championed now, they'll find out that they're being fucked over as well, but it'll be too late. So there's a lot of minorities and gay people and fucking whatever just against this current drive now to centralise power beyond nations, beyond religion, beyond sex. You knock out religion, nationalism, your identity with sex, you've got to replace it with something, man. And it's going to just fucking hit us, this centralised globalism. And it's no longer a conspiracy theory. It's a bona fide what the fuck's going on. So I don't know how it relates to me. I just want to be free to do what I want. And I've noticed the biggest trolls I get in this donation model I have was one guy recently, and I get a lot. I know you shouldn't fucking listen to trolls, but I do, because I try and work out, are you just a fuckwit? Like, you're just fucking with me? They're the saddest ones where you go, fuck, I'm trying to explain. I thought you had a problem. I'll explain it to you. You're not an entertainer, and you just realise they're fuckwits. You can't talk to them. But deep down, there's usually a kernel of something that's pissed them off about me or whoever they're trolling. And the bigger you get, the more trolls you're going to get. Fuck. So the bigger your profile. So this one thing is, one guy's writing in just basically going, oh, well, don't give money to Jimbo because we can't all do what he does. And it's like, man, I'm not fucking saying do what I do to everyone. No one says that. I mean, this guy, does he go to doctors and just walk up to the doctor and go, we can't all be doctors? No, it's fucking silly. But it's like, why is he saying it? I've thought about it. It's like, I represent to him doing something that I love, and they obviously don't do it. They work for the system. He's probably got money and everything, but he's not just fucking happy. So it's like, fuck, it's not going off and doing videos around the country. It's go off and doing what you want to do with your life. And to him, he hasn't done it, man. Go off and do what you do with your life. You're going to have fucking struggles, but you're going to be able to jump over bigger hurdles if you're passionate about what you do. Whereas if you're not passionate about what you do, you're just going to become fucking rich. and then just fucking pissed off and trolling people or whatever. That's a danger, man. So I appreciate all my Patreon's fans who just are letting me pursue my passion, and you recognising it as a job, and you recognising that I don't want to fucking sell out and do products. I'll have to do merch, I'll have to do gigs, but at the end of the day, I'm trying to get on top of all my bills so that, you know, I can dedicate making videos each day, just that, and I'll be able to do so much more than what I have to do now with gigs and you know, just organising the business stuff. If I'm just getting donations from Patreon, just keep going, cunt. Here's a buck or two from more than 130 fans out of nearly 2 million followers. I could fucking do some good shit, and we've all got to do good shit, man. And I'm doing good shit lately. I've just been eating fruit. I've talked about this a lot. It's like the holy grail of fucking the diet. I know, you know, what about iron and all this, and, you know, I'm taking a few B12 things just to bump it up, but, you know, the people who really do fruit full time, 100%, they're usually ultra marathoners and fucking highly active, fit people, and I just want to see if this diet works. And now I've got my family, I don't have to fucking hang out with too many drunks on the road. I get pulled into fucking, I don't mind fucking hanging out, but I've done a lot of that. I'm just hanging out with my family on the road, and Gary now, I'm fucking so happy. I've been a nomad for so long now, fucking nearly 20 years, and I've got all the people, including Gary, he's a person, you know, treat him like one. All the animals I love around me, and I appreciate you guys fucking being the wind beneath my wings by just giving me $1 on Patreon and not expecting anything else in return other than just fucking just keep going, cunt. So cheers. Fucking when's this bus arrive?